Very excited for our next guest joining us here in studio. Comedian, one of the funniest guys out there, an SNL alum. He was Goat Boy on SNL. He was the host of the Joe Pesci show there. You've seen him in Half Baked. He's had a ton of viral videos for his beloved Met that he has posted on his Facebook page that have gone all over the place. And he has got a comedy special coming up tomorrow night on Epix Television. Comedian Jim Breuer also is going to be at Citi Field making an appearance tomorrow night as well in Queens. And he joins us here in studio now. Jim, how are you?
Doing good. Throwing out the first pitch at Citi Field on Happy Harvey Day.
How badass is that?
It's pretty awesome. It's very badass.
As a lifelong Mets fan, have you ever thrown out the first pitch before?
I threw out once before.
Okay.
I got to throw to Piazza.
Oh, really?
So that was huge. This one, I'm super excited about this one because I love this Mets pitching staff.
Oh, my gosh.
Love this staff. So I'm hopped up just to look over. I want to see the mighty Thor. I want to see DeGrom. I love DeGrom.
You love his hair.
I just love, he's a slinky kid. I just love him. Yeah. I love him. He throws the ball like a foot off the ground, 96, 97. Right. Huge fan of DeGrom.
So what was the year that you threw out the first pitch last time? So that was the Piazza years.
I want to say around 99-ish.
Okay, so when they were making the playoffs, they went to the...
Yeah, it was somewhere around there. It was somewhere...
Was Bobby V wearing a mustache in the dugout when you did that?
You know what? Wait a minute. Could have been... Was Piazza there with the Willie Randolph years?
I don't think he was there any longer because it was the Art Howe years after...
That's right. Bobby it was V. That Art Howe
We've
years.
all erased those out of the...
I just remember throwing to... I remember throwing to Piazza and just making a complete jackass of myself. I was hammered that day. I was hammered.
Okay. Did you get hammered at the ballpark?
I got hammered at the ballpark. I had 2-3 beers. Yes. I was half blind. Although I threw a strike from the rubber, I remember he was just really into Metallica, and I knew I was into Metallica.
Yeah.
So I stumbled off the mound, and I went to get the ball. I'm like, "Hey, Mike, Lars from Metallica says hello. Let's go." And he looked at me with this confusion. He was baffled, like, "Who is this dummy?"
Yeah.
And I thought, well, clearly he would forget he meets so many people. And like 10 years later, we were on a rock station together. I said, do you remember meeting me? He goes, yeah, I remember meeting you. Do you remember meeting me? I go, yeah. He goes, tell me about it. I said, it was the first pitch. Yeah. He goes, do you remember what you said? I go, I think so, but I want to see. I'll tell you what you said. You said, Lars of Metallica says hello. What a geek.
Wow.
He called me a geek. He called me out, and we laughed really hard.
Piazza could remember the whole thing.
Yes, he remembered the whole thing, and we went to go see Judas Priest together that night. It was pretty funny.
You went to the Judas Priest concert with Piazza.
That's right. So then we banged our heads. Yes. So I redeemed it somehow.
That's pretty cool.
We made a good full circle.
So now you've got pressure on you because you threw a strike the last time when you were drunk.
Yes. Now I'm going to be clear as day.
Sober.
And I'm throwing another one. I may even throw a knuckleball.
Pound it in there.
I'm going to pound it in.
Pound the strike zone.
Pound it. Pluecki is not going to know what hit him.
That's badass. So you actually have been a lifelong Mets fan.
Yeah.
Your videos have gone viral. When did you become a fan?
73. It was a 73 year because that's when I remember watching. I remember I loved Rusty Staub. I remember being traumatized when Pete Rose punched Buddy Harrelson.
Yeah.
They gave him the bloody nose. That I remember being a little kid. I was crying because I loved Buddy Harrelson.
Yeah.
Felix Millan, Wayne Garrett, John Milner, Ed Kranepool, Cleon Jones, Matlack, Kuzman, Tug McGraw, Seaver. I remember every single one of those. And I was only about 4 or 5 years old. And I remember collecting baseball cards. And I loved the Mets, and I followed them ever since, even the horrid years.
Wow. So you grew up when there was still kind of the magic of that 69 team. They go back to the World Series in 73.
73, that's when I kind of picked up on them.
And then you were right there at the tail end of those great years, and then the 70s happened.
Youngblood.
And the early 80s happened.
Willie Montañez.
And we're all surviving some bad years.
Right. Hubie Brooks. He just got rid of Hubie just as they got good. Steve Henderson. Steve Henderson batting fourth. He's batting 280. He's got 11 home runs in 150 games. Yeah, and then the 86. I remember Strawberry's first at bat. And I ran inside to watch because they were bringing the kid up, Strawberry. Yeah. You got to watch this guy. He hits long home runs. People have never seen home runs like this. And he was against Mario Soto of the Reds. And he threw 3 pitches. Strawberry didn't come close to foul tipping any of them. Struck out. Second time up, same scenario. Third time up, strike 1, strike 2, bang! He hit a ball in the upper deck at Shea Stadium, the third tier,
which was a far way away,
and it was only about a half a foot foul. But that was the moment I'll never forget. I went, oh my God, this is what they're talking about. This kid's going to be a savage. And then he struck out. But seeing that one foul ball, I just saw like, wow, and this kid relaxes. He's going to be a monster. Monster.
Jim Breuer, our guest here on CBS Sports Radio. So you're a huge Mets fan. You've got to interact with some players, et cetera. Metallica fan, you're a huge Metallica fan as well. Did you
love hard rock and metal.
Ever interact with any of the band members of Metallica?
Yeah, absolutely. You
so
know, how
is that different, dealing with athletes versus rock stars?
You know, the rock stars are tamer.
Really?
Yeah.
Even Metallica and Lars and all those guys?
Yeah, absolutely. 100% tamer.
Wow.
Yes.
You would never think that.
No. And they're more, you know, they're those guys, those musicians, they're professional. I've never seen anybody work as hard as like that band. That band, they've been touring for 30-something years. And if you go see their concert, they have a lockdown about an hour and a half before every single concert, and they rehearse for over an hour.
Before every concert?
Before every single concert.
Oh, so they're workaholics.
I mean, who does that? Who needs to do that? That's why that band is so great.
Were you at the SNL40?
I was.
How was that?
It was like going to a zoo.
Yeah.
And in all the cages are superstars.
Yeah.
So it's like, if you look to the right, there's Jack Nicholson. Over on your left, there's George Lucas talking to Spielberg. Yeah. And over here, now we're going to look at, and there's Bradley Cooper right next to Leonardo DiCaprio. And there's Taylor Swift walking along with Paul McCartney. Let's walk down the hall here, see who else we see.
That must have been mind-blowing.
It was unreal. Oh, it was Jim Carrey and Adam Sandler. Together, they make $40 billion.
Yeah.
It was. I felt like a kid that snuck into just this really elite private party, and I got to be in there. It was awesome.
You know, being part of the SNL fraternity, do you end up bonding most over the years with the cast members you were on with?
Yeah.
Or because it kind of goes on forever, you can be friends with...
You're friends with everyone. It's a club that you immediately identify. I remember meeting Dan Aykroyd, and he literally brings it right down to the level of what it was like being on the cast. So many other cast members I met, I'm like, oh my God, it's just you have an initial bond right away, and but you do like the best part of the night for me was just talking to Will Ferrell, just talking to him normal and asking about his brother and asking about his mother, seeing his mother. His mother used to come to the shows all the time. Those little things were more exciting for me than seeing performances or anything like that.
You were part of a wildly talented cast.
We were a good cast.
95, 96, 97, 98 when you were there.
We kind of brought things back for a while. You know, you had the cheerleaders, you had Goat Boy, you had the Pesci Show, you had Will just knocking out every other week. It's Sherry O'Terry. You had Molly Shannon with the schoolgirl.
Yeah.
The Catholic schoolgirl. Oh, my God. Superstar.
Yeah.
Yeah, Catan. Catan had a lot of hit characters.
Right.
And Norm Macdonald. It was a great cast.
That was really
talented.
And you guys really did kind of bring it back because there was those guys from the late 80s, early 90s.
Right.
And then they kind of left for Hollywood. And then there was the Bridge couple of years. And nobody knew if it was going to kind of continue.
Right.
Then, boom, by the time you guys get in there.
Right. So it was good. It was really good.
That's really cool.
Out.
You've gone totally viral with these Mets videos.
Yeah.
So I want to ask you about these. You're just doing videos. You're holding your camera.
I hold it.
And you're responding.
Sometimes in my garage, or wherever I'm at the time that I can recap the game, react the way I want to. Sometimes I make mistakes. Sometimes I mispronounce a name. I don't care. I don't want to edit. I just want to talk like I'm talking to a fan.
And this caught fire.
Holy crow, did this catch fire. I didn't I had no clue. First of all, not all my Facebook fans are Mets fans.
Right.
So the most shocking part to me is the whole country and even other countries just watching the videos, and they say, I'm not a Mets, I'm a diehard Dodgers, I'm a diehard Philly, I'm the Yankees all the way. Yeah. But I have to admit, I watch these videos every day.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
See, that's the ultimate sign of respect. When fans of other teams be like, you know what, you're doing a good job there.
Yeah, I think they can relate even to their own team, because I come from the fans. I never wanted to be like, I think the team is doing. No, I want to talk like a fan.
Yeah.
I yelled at Kadire a couple days ago on video, and I have to admit,
Aren't we all?
I have to admit, since the couple days ago when I yelled at him, since that day, he's belted 2 homers, knocked in like 6 runs. So, whether it was that video or whatever,
Probably
or the energy,
was.
It's nice. I remember yelling at Flores.
And now he's finally swinging the bat.
Look at him start to do. So there's, I don't want to be politically correct. I want to be the fan.
Terry Collins, Tim Tuffle, Kevin Long, and then Jim Breuer on the bench. I could see you being the Mets hitting coach, pitching coach, or motivational coach.
I like what Terry does. I got mad at him the other night, though. I got mad at him during the DeGrom night.
Oh.
I mean, listen, you have Lord Helmet Torres.
Lord Helmet.
You have Lord Helmet.
That thing is ridiculous.
I know they say he's not great with lefties, but you had all lefties coming up. And you're bringing in some rookie.
Yeah.
And the kid, first of all, anytime a kid comes in and he doesn't wear his hat straight, he's going to get shelled.
That's a problem.
I got a problem with that.
Yeah,
You're in the major leagues, wear your hat straight. I get no respect for him. And the Phillies had no respect for him. Hence, they shelled the kid. Terry should have saw that coming.
Jim Breuer joins us. When we come back from break, we'll talk about his comedy special coming up on Friday Night Comic Frenzy and do 10 questions. Stay right there. This is the DA Show on CBS Sports Radio.
They're listening, DA. They're listening to every word we say.
Kevin Harlan joins us here on the program. Kevin, how are you?
I'm doing great, DA. Enjoy your work so much. You got a lot of fans like me out there listening to you every night.
It's the Mothership on CBS Sports Radio.
All right, welcome back, everybody. Glad you're with us. DA with you here on CBS Sports Radio. Comedian Jim Breuer joins us here on the show. We'll get to 10 questions here momentarily, but you've got this awesome comedy special coming up Friday night on Epix called Comic Frenzy. This is going to be awesome.
I kill this because I always want to do a comedy special the way I wanted to do it, which means I always wanted to film in Long Island.
Yeah, where you're from.
Exactly. So on this one, this is the first time where I got to pay for everything. I'm like, all right, how much is it going to cost? I'm going to go to Epix. Said, we'll give you the special. And I wanted to do it Epix because I had a great success there at the last special. So I got to go to Huntington. It's my favorite place. The Paramount's a great venue.
Yeah.
Sold out 2 shows. I was home. It's a very concert, rock, comedy vibe. Crushed it. So I'm pretty excited about this one. I think this one's gonna do really well.
That's awesome. So that's going to be available. That's going to be seen on Epix television coming up on Friday night.
And if you don't have Epix, just go to epix.com.
Right.
And you can stream it, and you can watch other specials too. So
that's what's going to be awesome. This is going to be live at 10 p.m. Eastern time on Friday night on Epix. But then if you just go to epix.com, it's going to be.
You can watch. You can figure it out from there.
Yeah. Okay.
And that same night, I'm throwing out the first pitch.
Throwing out the first
Bing,
pitch.
bang.
Look at this.
So I'm looking for a victory and then high ratings. What a night. That'd be great.
Drilling a strike in there as well.
Strike, victory, Harvey, one hitter, Mets shutout, then go home, special. They call up, go ratings through the roof.
Beautiful. Can we get a little offense for Harvey, though?
We need a little. Well, we're starting to do it right.
Yeah.
Starting to do it right.
Harvey's had a couple of 1-0s that he's left, though.
Brutal.
Come on.
Eight games. Like two runs or less with no
decision.
decision.
Some offense.
Brutal.
The Dark Knight. You got to wear your Batman mask there on Friday.
I'm going to have to wear a cape.
That's right.
I got to hope the Batmen show up.
That's right. And you also are going to be performing at the Atlanta Improv coming up in June. That's June 11, 12, and 13.
Yeah, I've never been there. And it's part of my newer tour, so It's a lot of newer stuff. It's pretty funny. It's very funny.
That's awesome because we're on in Atlanta on 680. It's a great affiliate of ours, and the Atlanta Improv is really popular and a really great venue. So that's cool.
I have a great Atlanta Brave fan coming down there. So even the Mets post, I have some Braves fans.
Yeah.
And fans from all over. And it was really cool. One of the Braves fans came to see me in North Carolina, and we would trash each other nonstop. And he brought this whole big Mets package for me. It was like a license. It was really cool.
Oh, that's cool.
That's a cool thing about the posting too. And sports fans, we can hate each other. You suck, and we're bad. Blah, blah. But at the end of the day, it's kind of cool through Facebook that
it's that brotherhood.
I'm meeting fans like that. So Braves fans, please come to see me.
There you go. All right, very cool. That's going to be at the Atlanta Improv, June 11, 12, and 13. Guys, let's kick up the music. It's 10 questions time.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. So get ready.
Are these multiple choice?
These are usually true or false, and we'll tell you whether you're correct or not.
Okay. All right.
Jim Breuer here for 10 questions. Number one, true or false, the baseball bat that you used to crack people on the Joe Pesci show could actually do some damage?
False.
That's the incorrect answer. We believe true. We think that you actually...
I had no choice in that one.
That was kind of like a soft bat, huh?
It was a total rubber bat.
Yeah.
And it's funny because a lot of times I wouldn't even hit the guy. I would react so it looked like I was really smashing him. But then we got this really cool rubber bat, and I could hit him as hard as I want.
That's
it was
fantastic.
Yeah.
Number two, true or false? If you would have been kept on as part of the sitcom Buddies with Dave Chappelle, it would have been more successful than Seinfeld.
True.
Yes, true is the correct answer there. Yes, that's absolutely true. Would have been
down.
Legendary.
Greatest, and we'd still be on.
That's right.
We'd still be on.
In syndication forever.
That's right. 20-something years in.
Number three, you tell the story of saving production on the set of Half-Baked. So, fair to say, you're a great American hero.
I am a great American film savior hero. True.
True is the correct answer. That's absolutely true. It doesn't get done unless you step in there and save the day.
Unless I come in and do that, that's it. The film is done. I saved it.
Number four. True or false, you wake up with night terrors as Carlos Beltran is struck out looking in the 06 NLCS.
100% true.
That's the correct answer, yes. We all do.
I still see him and quiver. I'm sorry, Carlos, but one swing would have been justified. Just one.
Just get the bat off the shoulder.
You had Delgado. I would have been the umpire going, hey, Carlos, Delgado's up next. Save his ups. Save his ups.
Number five, true or false, you have been asked to do Goat Boy while at a fast food drive-thru.
True.
Yeah, that's the correct answer as well. You're killing this.
Always asking it.
Always
asking it. I could be buying rice-a-roni in a ShopRite. Like, man, can you do the goat? What? Do the goat? My family does the goat all the time. It's pretty good, right? Yeah, it's great.
You are always grading out other people's goats.
Yes.
Yeah. Number six, the better Tool Time girl, Pamela Anderson or Debbie Dunning, since you did do a spot on Home Improvement?
I'm a brunette girl, so I'm going with Deborah. I love Deborah. And
that's the correct answer, yes. Everyone would normally vote Pam Anderson, but Debbie Dunning.
Oh, yeah, no. She's, yeah. Big time.
We can all just say, yeah.
She hurt. That hurts.
Number seven, you've appeared in Pizza Hut commercials. True or false, you have a card that gets you free Pizza Hut for life wherever you go?
False.
That's the correct answer. Yeah. We didn't think, but I was hoping you were going to say true.
Yeah, no, definitely false.
Pizza Hut.
They gave me gift cards, but
not Pizza Hut for life.
Is Pizza Hut one of your sponsors?
I don't think so.
All right, good. Who's eating Pizza Hut in the Northeast?
Yeah, that's true.
You got to be below. There's poverty. There's not even homeless people eat Pizza Hut in the Northeast.
Because around here in New York City, it's like 50 cents a slice now.
That's right. Not only that, it's pizza.
Yeah.
Pizza Hut. You're killing it in Missouri. Maybe down there in Georgia. You ain't touching Pizza Hut in the Northeast. That's a crime.
On that, number 8, your favorite Pizza Hut invention is stuffed crust or the giant cookie?
Oh, I didn't know you were going to come at me with that giant cookie. That's a tough one. I am going to go with the stuffed crust.
That's the incorrect answer. The giant cookie is the better invention.
That was a tough one.
It's a
though.
toss
Could've went
up in a
anyway.
lot of places.
Could've
but
went anyway.
We thought that the giant cookie was going to be your thing.
You were close.
True or false? The Nassau Coliseum is a dump.
See, now, I know everyone will say true, but that was my dump. So I'm going to say, a lot of people said Shea Stadium was a dump.
That's right. That's our dump.
But that's my dump. So I'm going to say true, because that's what everyone else
true,
would say.
yes. Because it is still a dump, but it is your dump.
That's right. It's like me in love with a really bad, trashy alcoholic. I love her, but she's still a trashy alcoholic.
And finally, I don't know if you saw the news, but 50 Cent just declared bankruptcy.
What?
Yeah. I don't know how kind of shady that is, but true or
What?
false, 50 Cent's first pitch at Citi Field, where it went totally astray and into left field, actually caused him to go bankrupt.
True.
That's true. That's the correct answer, yes. That actually caused the whole thing.
That was the beginning of the downfall. That's when you knew this guy's career is over and he's going to be in debt. This is another Tyson situation.
That was the beginning of the end. Jim Breuer, Comic Frenzy, comes your way, an Epix original comedy event, Friday night, 10 p.m. Eastern Time. Check it out there. Go to epix.com for the stream and for more information. Follow Jim on Twitter at Jim Breuer, and then on the Facebook page is where all those awesome videos are after every Mets game, and he's reacting, and pictures are up there, and it's awesome. That's facebook.com/Jim Breuer.
Thank you so much for having me.
Jim, you're the best, man. Thanks so much.
Hey, Atlanta, I'll see you in a couple of weeks.
There you go. You should be there. You got to get there, Atlanta. Listening on 680 right now. Jim's going to be down there doing some stand-up in the middle of June. Awesome to have Jim stopping on by. Thanks so much, bud.